Alright, hey, what's up, nerds? It's Jason here.
And John.
We are coming at you with another installment of All Things Nerdy Radio. We just been kind of sitting around here tonight, kind of brainstorming. Ain't really a whole lot going on in the nerd sphere right now, but
it's kind of quiet on the Eastern Front, as you could say.
It's kind of quiet. I mean, you wouldn't think it would be with all the new consoles coming out and shit, but I mean, right now, you know, we ain't really got a lot to say. I mean, don't get me wrong, we could fill up like
an
hour, but we don't have an hour. We have 30 minutes. So we're going to go with what like is important to us right now.
Oh yes,
the stuff that we have actually picked out that actually affects us personally, because it's, you know, I mean, it's something that, you know, we're geeks. You know, it's something that we actually love, and these are our things. And one of the biggest things right now is
just happened not too recently. Actually, it was announced.
It was basically like, you know, well, they announced the HD remake of Wind Waker, which was fucking phenomenal.
Oh, yes, phenomenal.
Because if you know me and John, I mean, you know we love Wind Waker.
It's better than Ocarina of Time. Suck it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it is. I mean, I know a lot of the Zelda fanboys are like, fuck, Wind Waker was too cartoony, but we love the shit out of it. How can you not? But recently, you know, there was Link. They're calling it basically Link to the Past 2, but it's basically a Link to the Past HD remake
with some new additions, mind you.
I mean, so far as we can tell, I mean, because me and John, you know, we've played Link to the Past, and you know, we know the whole layout of Link to the Past like in the back of our hands. So when we first saw that footage, we were like,
that's Link to the Past!
That's Link to the Past. That's just with an HD skin, which we're fine with, because we'll play Link to the Past on anything you put it out on. I mean, if you put Link to the Past on a board game, I mean, we're going to buy it. We're going to play it.
That does sound badass.
I mean, what are your opinions on this whole new?
If it's a remake, that's badass. I would love to play an HD remake of the best Zelda game ever made. If it's a sequel, I would be interested in how they go after that. Because if you've played Link to the Past, you know at the end of the game, you kill Aghanim and you fuck up Ganon royally. So, like, how are they going to continue from that? Is Link going to do something to cause some evil shit to go down? I don't know. But if it's the remake option, I'll be just fine and dandy with it. Do it, Nintendo.
But you know what I noticed? Like, from what I saw, the sprite from this Link to the Past 2 or the Link to the Past remake, he almost looks like the Wind Waker Link.
He doesn't have pink hair, though.
No, but I mean, he's almost in that style. It's like an HD style, but it's still kind of cartoony. I mean, I'm excited about it. You know me.
Oh, yeah.
You know anything Wind Waker, I will buy.
Oh, yes.
It don't matter. I own Wind Waker on the Super Nintendo. I own it on Game Boy Advance. I downloaded it on the Wii. I mean, that's one game that I will always buy no matter what. I mean, that's one way Nintendo has kind of made me their bitch is by putting that game out and getting me hooked on it. It's like a crack or heroin addict. It's like I can't get enough of. I'm constantly shooting Link to the Past into my veins. I mean, that's just the way it is. And we both recently. Actually, we were playing the demo earlier tonight. We haven't bought the game yet, but we're
definitely going. In fact, I plan on buying it tomorrow. In fact, today actually, we're doing this 2 in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. It's like actually closer to 3, but we actually just got done playing the demo for Injustice. I know it came out on Tuesday, midnight release or whatever, but we actually, you know, the demo gives you Batman, Wonder Woman, and Lex Luthor. But I mean, we just basically kicked the shit out of each other for like almost an hour, just because with just those three characters, this game was that awesome. I mean, what are your thoughts on?
I mean, if you've played the Mortal Kombat games with Xbox 360, which ironically we also played tonight, it's essentially that, but just with with just the DC character lineups. And even though the demo only allowed you 3 playable characters, it showed you the entire character selection menu, and there's going to be a lot of characters in that game. We're going to have Flash, we're going to have Hawkgirl, Superman, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, you name it, they're in it, probably.
And actually, our buddy Jacob, who is also an All Things Nerdy alumni, he actually bought the game on the Tuesday release, and he actually said that, shocker, Aquaman is actually a fucking awesome character in the game.
I did see his super. When I looked up his super, he has a shark eat you.
That goes with one of our favorite movies, fucking Jaws.
My favorite movie of all time, actually.
We've been really thinking a lot lately about this new Superman movie,
The Man of Steel.
And we all remember the last Superman movie. I mean, we all try not to remember it. I mean, I didn't go see it in theaters, and I'm like, what? I love Christopher Reeves. I love Superman. So I'm just going to buy the movie. I bought it, and I was disappointed. But from what we've seen from the trailers that have been released, this is a darker, fucking, moody, fucking Superman, and it actually looks like, it might be kind of a sad story. I mean...
And we have Christopher Nolan producing it, who, of course, everyone knows is the director of the Dark Knight trilogy. And, those movies made a fuck ton of money. And, he's now been skyrocketing into fame because of that. So, I can only see this being good in terms of this. We're not real super huge Superman fans. We're not like Superman alumni or anything, but we'll at least go out of our way to see this movie when it comes out.
Oh, yeah, but, I mean, we definitely, we've been around for a while, and, we've seen the superhero movies come and go, and, after a while, you can actually, kind of watch a trailer and kind of be like, that's going to be legit. Plus, this is kind of a precursor to the Justice League movies.
Oh.
And I have actually heard, I mean, this is just rumors, but I've actually heard that there may be a Batman cameo in this movie. And if that's the fact, then, I mean, Justice League is on. This is pretty much, if this new Superman movie tanks, I don't think there will be a Justice League movie.
Nah.
I think that's what DC is basing everything on. Like, if this Superman movie does good, there will be a Justice League movie. But if it just turns out to be a piece of shit, I think DC is going to be like, maybe we should just make another fucking, Dark Knight series, bring Christian Bale back and do a fourth.
I do think DC needs to stretch out and try to make more live action versions of other characters, because they made Green Lantern and that was just bleh. Have you ever seen the Green Lantern movie?
Yeah.
It was not that great. I would like to see a Wonder Woman movie.
Green Arrow.
A Green Arrow movie. A Flash movie. I mean, Batman's nice and all, but let's have some variety.
Yeah, at this point, I want to see a little bit more from DC than fucking Batman. I love Batman, but god damn. Let's get a little variety. And actually, this is a whole nother topic. But earlier tonight, we were actually watching, some programming on Cartoon Network's other channel, Boomerang. We were watching some Samurai Jack.
Oh, yeah.
And, we were kind of reminiscing about, this is great, Cartoon Network has Boomerang and they show a lot of their older shows. But then we also realized, why don't the Disney Channel fucking do this? Why don't they have their version of Boomerang and play like a lot of the shows that we enjoyed in the 90s, like, Goof Troop, DuckTales,
Tailspin,
Darkwing Duck,
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Why doesn't Disney do that? Because if Disney would have their version of Boomerang, I mean, I know you just as well as me, our DVRs will be completely maxed out to 100%.
Mine's already maxed out to 100% with Doctor Who. What are you talking about?
That's true. But I mean, Disney kind of like stuck their middle finger up in the air to all the old school fans, and you look at the Disney Channel now, and it's bullshit.
Shit comes everywhere.
I mean, I don't want to see the fucking stupid ass fucking Disney teeny bopper shows. I want the shit that made Disney great,
Animation. They're an animation company, for fuck's sake.
I mean, even if you don't bring back, the great classic 90s shows like Tailspin and stuff like that, I mean, at least bring back the classic Disney animation of, like, the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s.
I'm surprised the Disney Channel doesn't play animated Disney movies as much as they should.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you turn on the Disney Channel and it's just basically like, if you're our age, I mean, I'm a lot older than John, but he's at the age where, like, he turns on the Disney Channel and he can't relate to it.
No.
Because his Disney Channel is dead. I mean, I remember cable being in its infancy, let alone the Disney Channel. And I remember the Disney Channel showing reruns of, like, the old school Mickey Mouse Club that was, like, in black and white. And I would even like to see that come back. I mean, anything nostalgic. I mean, me and John, we live on nostalgia. Am I right?
In fact, you could call that the theme of the show.
Yeah. I mean, basically, there's a lot of new stuff that we do like, but we basically live in the past. Am I not right?
It's pretty much the same can be said for any nerd, really.
I mean, we're basically like here's the thing. Every time me and John get together, we time travel. I mean, we are time travelers because we end up watching some random old show that we used to watch, or we break out an old video game system and we play the old school games that we used to play. I mean, and that we need a nostalgia revival.
I mean, don't get us wrong. We love new things. We really do. In fact, if new things didn't exist, there wouldn't be any reason to keep moving forward. But sometimes you have to sit back and remember your childhood.
But even with new things, I mean, there's only so much you can take. Like there's only so many first-person shooters that you can play before you want to fucking actually kill yourself.
I kind of got, the whole first-person, third-person shooter genre. I got kind of sick of that after Black Ops came out. After that, I never even touched another one. I was just like, all first-person out.
Yeah, it's like, a lot of these new school gamers who grew up in, the PlayStation age or whatever, they don't remember what it is to be a Nintendo kid. I mean, me and John are both Nintendo kids and Sega kids. I mean, that's what we grew up on. He came in on, the Genesis Super Nintendo era. I cut my teeth on the, Nintendo Sega Master System era, but I mean, we're both Nintendo Sega kids. I mean, we both love Mario equally with Sonic, and then we pepper in a little bit of Alex Kidd and Crash Bandicoot with that. I mean, it just, these kids nowadays, it's all about the fucking Call of Duty. And it's just, there's only so much shit of that shit you can take before, I mean, first-person shooters as a genre is generic. It's played out.
When it first came out, it was revolutionary, but I think now it's overstayed its welcome.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64.
I never played it.
That game was fucking phenomenal. But, we're going to get off our fucking kick of ragging on, new school, old school, whatever. And we're actually going to go into something that actually is kind of bothering us because we're both Ninja Turtle fans from way back in the day. And this whole Michael Bay fiasco that's going on right now, I mean, I don't see anything good coming out of it. Do you?
All I see, first of all, 2 words: Megan Fox, April O'Neil,
and little midget guy Splinter. I mean,
it's like,
and motion capture CG. I mean, if it's Michael Bay, there's going to be CG, and there's going to be tons of explosions. I mean, I don't know how you fit tons of explosions into a Ninja Turtle movie.
And is he going to try and make it more serious tone, like the old Ninja Turtle comics where they started out where they were fucking killing people or something? But
here's the thing.
Is that what it's going to be?
Here's the thing. If he would base it on the old school Eastman Laird fucking Ninja Turtle comics, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But in the old comics, they didn't come from fucking outer space. This isn't fucking E.T. It's, I mean, me and John, I mean, we love the fucking Ninja Turtles. I mean, at some point in both of our lives, we both eat, slept, and breathed Ninja Turtles. Just like, Power Rangers and shit like that.
We have the Ninja Turtles theme song burned into our retinas.
Yeah. And then Michael Bay wants to come along after he fucking did a number on Transformers, which, I mean, his Transformers movies weren't bad, but from us being old school Transformers fans, it definitely wasn't what we expected.
I may not have lived in the 80s, but some of the choices they made in those movies just kind of alienated me from it. For fuck's sake, Soundwave was a satellite. I want him to be a goddamn mixtape.
Yeah, and it's like, John, he has watched pretty much every single episode of the old Transformers.
Oh, definitely.
And, he's seen Beast Wars. Fuck Beast Wars. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I love Beast Wars.
Every time you say it, I'm just having a fangasm.
And, he has a special edition, Transformers movie. And I still have it on VHS, for Christ's sakes. That's how fucking old I am. But, I mean, he appreciates the original vision of Transformers. And that's all we want. We want somebody to make a movie where, Optimus Prime is just a boxed off semi. We want that.
We want Bumblebee to be a Volkswagen Beetle. And there are plenty of those rolling around.
Which technically he kind of was in the first Transformers movie. But then, he's, there's a new Camaro, let's change to that. And who honestly is going to believe that some snot-faced teenager has a new Camaro?
Am I the only one who thinks that when the first Transformers movie came out, I actually preferred Bumblebee to be the older Camaro than the newer Camaro?
Oh, yeah, he wasn't the Volkswagen. I mean, he was the older Camaro. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I did too, because he had character. He had dents, he had scratches, and he was battle damaged. It was nice.
Talking like goddamn R2-D2.
Yeah.
It was different, but it was something new.
And speaking of Transformers and nerdy shit, we're going to be at Comic-Con this year.
We cannot stress this enough.
The Columbus, Ohio Comic-Con. We're going to be there. We're going to be filming. We're going to be getting interviews with all the important people. I mean,
we hope to be getting interviews with the important people.
I'm going to try to get the access pass. So even if we don't get interviews with important people, you can guarantee our videos are going to be phenomenal, because we're going to be getting some fucking sweet ass shit. We're going to be filming for 3 days. So you can expect 5, 6, 7 YouTube videos.
And expect some radio shows while we're there. We might be doing some shows on the motel room.
We'll definitely be broadcasting every night from the hotel room just to let people know what went on at the Comic-Con. So if you're from Ohio and you're listening and you can't make it to the Columbus Comic-Con this year, just tune into us and we're going to let you know everything that went down, because we're going to walk that floor all day long. Okay, our next piece of business, it has to do with, I know we only have 9 minutes left, but we're going to try to get through all this stuff. Adam Orth, who, former Microsoft employee, basically his Twitter account, people were just expressing their opinions like it's bullshit that, the new Xbox is going to do this, the new Xbox is going to do that. He basically told these people, fucking deal with it. And he was a dick to, like, millions of people. Microsoft did the right thing. They shit-canned his ass. They were like, get the fuck out of here. Which, that kind of gives me hope for the new Xbox 720, Xbox, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It kind of makes me think that Microsoft is like, either one way, that's the truth that the people were speaking and they didn't want it to come out, or the other way, they were just like, you don't speak for us, motherfucker. Get out of here. Either way, the motherfucker got fired.
Oh, yes, he did. Now, next is... Oh, yes. Something we discussed earlier tonight. Again, with the whole nostalgia thing, we really feel it sucks that, like, movie rental stores, Blockbuster, places like that, why'd they have to go?
Yeah, the little mom and pop stores that just had the name like Premiere Video. Remember Premiere Video?
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, these are the places that, like, Netflix was like Skynet to these places. It came in and wiped them out.
And don't get us wrong, we love Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
But there are certain little quirks and gimmicks of these stores that I guess it's just, we just have like a nostalgic feeling for them. We just love them so much.
I mean, nothing beats, going in that place and just looking at the box art and, deciding what you wanted. And they always had like these random little quirky sections. Like, remember Premiere Video had like a big, huge anime section?
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, we're like the biggest anime nerds on the planet. And that's like even kids today, like, I remember when me and my girlfriend, who is John's sister, we first started dating, that was one of our ways to get away. We would tell our parents, we want to go rent a video. So we would drive to the video store, spend some time together, and, rent a video and go home and watch it. These kids nowadays, they can't do that. If they want to watch a movie, it's like the parents are like, Netflix. So they have really no way of, like, getting away to spend time with each other. They just... But our whole thing was, let's go rent a video, quotations, and that was a way of getting away with your girlfriend and actually getting some alone time away from her fucking parents so you could fill her boobies and stuff.
And, like, one other cool thing that these video stores that they just trump Netflix with is they have one thing Netflix does not have. You can go to a video rental store and find video games.
Yes.
Some of my fondest memories as a kid are going in to the video rental store, the local video rental store, and renting Super Nintendo games when they were still there. That kicked ass. Unless you ended up renting the shitty game, because then you were stuck with it for a fucking weekend.
Oh, yeah. That's like, I remember as a kid, the NES. I mean, I remember when Mario 3 first came out, our local store, Certified Video, it actually had the Japanese version of Mario 3 on the Famicom, but there was like a special connector that plugged into the bottom of it that allowed you to play it on the NES. The only fucking kicker was that all the fucking dialogue was in Japanese. So you didn't know what the fuck was going on, but you knew you were playing fucking Mario.
We're going to try and get through these last three real quick, but the next thing we want to mention is that recently they just released, they haven't released it yet, but there's a new Teen Titans cartoon, which is nothing to do with the old Teen Titans cartoon.
But let's make it absolutely clear that we fucking love Teen Titans.
Oh, fuck yes.
And they have the same voice actors.
The same voice actors, too. But there's going to be no action in this new cartoon, and it's going to strictly focus on just humor. Humor's nice, and humor was like one of the main things of the original show, but when it was time to kick villain ass, it was time to kick some villain ass.
Which I don't know how to feel about this. All I know is it's more Teen Titans, and the only thing, the positive thing that I'm getting out of it is maybe you'll get to know the characters a little better. Even though we already know the characters, because I mean, me and you've been reading comics since like back in the day, so I mean, we know the characters, but I mean, I think it'll be a good thing. The next thing we actually came up with was
something a little gimmicky.
It's kind of like, our thing. We're actually playing Mortal Kombat, and we're like, damn, them girls have some big titties. So we came up with the best video game titties.
It's top 5, though. We're going to be like
top 5.
We're going to, like me, his top 5, then my 5, his 4, my 4, etc., etc.
My first is Lara Croft. I'm not going to really get into it. Lara Croft. We don't have enough time for me to get into it, but Lara Croft's my first.
My first one is Samus.
8-bit titties.
8-bit titties.
The next ones we actually kind of agree on, which was Morgan from Marvel vs. Capcom. Oh, okay.
No,
Mortal Kombat ladies.
Professionalism, what's that?
Fuck professionalism. Okay, we gotta go through this real quick because we're running out of time. Mortal Kombat ladies. Goddamn. Morgan from Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
She's a succubus.
She's a succubus.
Big.
She can suck my bus. We got... Okay, my next one is Juliet Starling from Lollipop Chainsaw, and yours is...
Ivy from Soul Calibur.
And then we got definitely the DOA chicks. You can't have the Dead or Alive chicks. You can't have a titty comp without the Dead or Alive chicks. And then our last thing... Just our upcoming videos. We have the 31 Days of Halloween.
Yes, we'll be doing that in October.
Every fucking day, a new video. We haven't really released what we're going to do. It's going to be horror movies. Everything that's cool about Halloween, we're going to do. Right now, me and John are busy working on an 80s and 90s compilation. We're basically doing all the pop culture from 80s and 90s. What else are we working on?
We are also trying to come up with some ideas for like the future stuff we'll be doing after that. We're getting new equipment, just brainstorming what we can do when we get new equipment, essentially.
We also plan on actually setting down and playing through Dragon Ball Z sagas for the PlayStation 2. That's one thing that has haunted us for the past, 6 to 7 years. We have never beat the game, but we plan on doing it, and we plan on doing it live. But basically, we're going to be doing all that stuff. We're going to be doing funny skits. We're going to be coming to you from fucking Comic-Con, for Christ's sakes.
What more do you people want?
So, I mean, you guys just tune in. We got new equipment coming. We're going to be... Our quality's going up. Hopefully our viewership is going up, but
check out our YouTube channel.
Check out our YouTube channel. Find us on Facebook. Find us on Twitter. Just search All Things Nerdy on all of them. And other than that, this is Jason.
And this is John.
This has been All Things Nerdy. Stay nerdy, my friends.